Hello, welcome back. As promised, I have an estate sale find, lot of comic books. No gloves today because I have already kind of looked at these. I know that everything is sealed up, so I'm not worried about making the books dirty or grimy. So just to get started off, and this was a $20 box, and I got it at an estate sale. And as I pointed out, I do still go picking yard sales, garage sales, thrift stores, estate sales, things like that, looking for stuff either for my collection or to flip. So this is what I've come across just recently. And these are all Copper Age and or Bronze Age. Copper Age being from 1970 to about 1985, and Copper Age, for those of you who are unfamiliar with the term, goes from about 85 to 91. So these are all like mid to late 80s books. Thor 337 and 338, which of course is the introduction of Beta Ray Bill. So key issues. Spectacular Spider-Man number 5. And by the way, these are all in great shape. These are all like 8.5 and up. Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes 229. Superboy again 230 and 240. And Superboy again 256. And like I said, you can see these are all pretty sharp. I don't think there's anything in here that's less than an 8.5. Most of these are 9 or better. This is a good one. Secret Wars number 1, although there's a printing error, it looks like right here. Aside from that, it's a pretty solid book. Darkhawk number 1. I doubt that was originally $16 though. Peter Parker 131 and 132, and this is part of the Death of Kraven saga, which is actually a really well written series that crosses over into, I think, 3 different Spider-Man titles at that time period. It's worth reading. Silver Surfer anniversary issue with a foil cover, and there's 2 of these, and these are in great shape. Issue number 50, and this crosses over into the Infinity Gauntlet saga. It's part of that. Death of Superman graphic novel. Thor 374. I don't think there's anything too significant about that issue. Venom number 1, red cover. And of course, you know, this comes in gold and black, and those are the ones you want. The red covers are pretty common. What If number 4, alien costume possessing Spider-Man. That's a good one. This one, you know, Venom, the Venom costume itself, which is a symbiote, completely takes over Spider-Man, but he dies. And so he switches and takes over someone else. Venom takes over the Hulk and then Thor, if I remember correctly. Battlestar Galactica Whitman 3-pack, which you find these every once in a while, still sealed in the bags. And this one is still sealed. And it's the first 3 issues, is that right? I believe it's the first 3 issues in one bag from Whitman for the original 99 cents. Captain America and the Falcon, 211, which of course, you know, Falcon is making a big comeback lately. Here's a good one. Deadpool number 1 from the Deadpool miniseries. Very solid copy. Daredevil 182. $183 and $184, 2 copies each. And I think this is the Death of Elektra saga. If it's not, it ties in with Elektra, and of course there's a Punisher crossover. Green Lantern number 1, newer series. Justice League America 159 versus themselves, I guess, and 160 versus the old group of superheroes. Wrong row. Here's a good one. Uncanny X-Men and the New Teen Titans DC Marvel crossover. I remember this one. New Mutants 100. Regular and reprint edition, the gold cover variant, 2 each. Punisher #1. And I was always a big fan of the Punisher until it started getting stupid when they had like multiple titles and it was spread out all over the place. That it was really getting on my nerves at that point. And best for last. Hold on. Infinity Gauntlet #1. And you know that that's getting to be a real important issue. And now, Iron Man 282, First War Machine. And my personal favorites, 3 copies of Omega Men #3, and a dozen copies of #10. This is a bundle right here. And then a few of them independently. Issue #10. And what's significant about these is that's Lobo. And this is the first appearance of Lobo. And then he returns in issue 10. And this is his first full-length appearance in a comic. So these are both also key issues. And Lobo is an important character in DC. They've been kicking him around for years, deciding whether or not they should bring him out of the books and into the movies as a Superman villain. I've heard that. Eventually, they're going to do it. Now, I would have liked to have seen, a little speculation, Macho Man Randy Savage play Lobo. I think he would have been perfect. Unfortunately, he is no longer with us. But sooner or later, they're going to figure out a way to bring the Lobo character and make him be realistic. Because Lobo kind of got silly for a few years where they made him almost a comedy title as opposed to anything resembling serious in the comic books. But he still has a pretty solid fan base. But yeah, these are key issues, and there's a bunch of them. And they're in great shape. These are really nice. These are like 9.4 or better. So that's my little estate sale haul, my box of comics that I paid 20 bucks for. What do you think? Did I do good? I sure think I did. If you have anything to add, comments or suggestions, please go ahead and put them in the comments section down below. I do try to follow up on that. Also remember that I have a huge Funko Pop Listia haul that I will be showcasing here in the next week or so. And I may do a contest. Should I do a contest? I might do a contest with Funko Pops. Also, please remember to check out my wife's channel, Lady Pop Hunter. Check out some of her videos. Give her a few thumbs up. She'd appreciate it. And look for us on Instagram, Open by Chance on Instagram. Please like, share, and subscribe if you have not already. And as always, thanks for watching.